Welcome back. Yes, video this late. Now, this video would have been done earlier, but I was doing some work on the entertainment guy. So, it's being posted now. And so what happened after the first news video today? Well, Nikita Gusev gets a tryout from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Good call. I think that's honestly, I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen, right? Like, if both Ho-Sang and Gusev end up having good camps, and if Toronto gets both, and it's easy to forget that Ho-Sang does have a professional tryout contract with the Toronto Maple Leafs, either this is a win or both players don't get signed. Or one gets signed and the other doesn't. Like, there isn't a loss here. So, as the tryouts of named players continue to take place, Toronto, I think, has done pretty well. As has St. Louis. Michael Frolik and James Neal both get tryouts from St. Louis. So, St. Louis could be bolstering their depth. Same thing. Both make it, great. One makes it, fine. If they both don't make it, there's no harm, no foul. They have spots at training camp. It gives some more competition for jobs. And we'll see how it goes. As most teams have reached their training camps, and we have had like media availability day, and everybody's taking all kinds of really cool, nifty pictures for their new team stuff. And I would imagine that Brandon Tanev has had another picture taken that looks like he's a deer caught in headlights. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how many of these tryouts actually end up resulting in contracts. Zack Smith has announced his retirement. He's decided his body's had enough. He's had injury problems, and he's basically stating, yeah, he's done. That's part of the reason, anyways. He retires with 662 games played, 98 goals, 106 assists, 204 points in his career. So not too bad for a player who, of course, played in Ottawa as well as Chicago, and yeah, he had a nice long career. Gauthier, I just want to make a correction this morning. Gauthier's, I put Arizona up there. It's the Devils that he has to try out with. So I apologize for the wrong team being on the board this morning. And yeah, these things can happen. Maybe it's just a matter of, I know this logo it's gone. It's going to be just the Kachina, so eventually it's going to be the Kachina logo everywhere. And so I'm going to miss the yawning howling coyote. So there you go. But yeah, Gauthier's tryout is with the Devils. So again, the Devils also bringing in guys on tryouts, no risk. Jim Benning stating something that honestly every Canuck fan agrees with him on, which is rare. He hopes that Pettersson and Hughes are at training camp. But if they don't have contracts, they're not going to be at camp. It wouldn't be prudent to be at camp without a contract. So there's, and it's weird. This feels like an off season where there are way more storylines that haven't been resolved before training camp than usual. It feels like a lot of free agent issues that normally would be finished aren't. We might have one holdover going into the season. We could have a bunch. You have a bunch of holdovers going into the season, and I don't know where this ends. So hopefully Pettersson and Hughes get signed soon, eventually, because the Canucks do kind of need them in their lineup. They're kind of important. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And then Matthew Tkachuk was asked about Brady Tkachuk, and I mean, being brothers and all, he probably knows. And he has said that contract talks between the Senators and Brady Tkachuk, they're not that close. So while the Senators have played it up that, yeah, no, we're going to get this done before training camp and no problem, nothing to worry about, according to Matthew, maybe there is. Now, Matthew could absolutely be trolling media. Yes, absolutely, sure. It could just be a case of him just messing with people, maybe. But again, it's worthy of discussion. Brady's not signed either. No Brady Tkachuk, no Kaprizov, no Pettersson, no Hughes, and others. And you guys, I'm sure, have a lot of other names you'd throw out there for guys who there isn't a resolved storyline. Even not the free agent thing. Jack Eichel's not traded. Vlad Tarasenko wasn't traded. I find it weird that there's so many storylines that we were looking forward to seeing how they'd resolve themselves over the summer that just haven't been. And I don't know, maybe this is gonna be like the show Lost, where it just hangs out there and then it has a really disappointing finish to it. So we'll see. Bill Daly also dropped this information that he expects the salary cap to go up by $1 million next summer. That is the maximum the salary cap can go up until the players have paid off the escrow, which they're not going to pay off this year. It is a mess, and before the season gets started, I'm sure I'm going to need to do another video on escrow and the debt payments and how much money the players are actually getting this season as opposed to how much their contract says they're getting, it's kind of a mess. That $1 million extra in cap space next summer would go to help a team like Vancouver that's going to need it. Would go to help a team like Toronto, Vegas, Tampa. Teams that spend to the cap, maybe go a little bit over, might have troubles with cap management. So that's the expectation. And it kind of shows that the salary cap isn't always tied to how much money's coming in. Because I can't see the league making enough money, considering how much money's been lost, in order to justify that salary cap going up. But there we are. The channel right now, 700 subs away from 217,000. Nice even number as I started up this video. But there you go. Another news video for your Friday night. And I was thinking, I don't know if I want to post a video this late. And then I remembered, starting next Saturday, 8 days from now, I'll be posting this time of night or later regularly because, and by regularly I mean almost every night, because hockey's back in 8 days. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts, though. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And this is my Davey Keon jersey, which I like quite a bit. The old 1967 design for Toronto. There you go. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.